Oh, hey there. So, funny story. After my first divorce, I was like, I don't need a house. I don't need anything. I'm just going to get this tiny little apartment with nothing in it. And I never had anything in it, to the point where I just had a bed and I think a couch and a radio. And that was it. I didn't have any food in there. I didn't even have water. Oh, I had water, but not like cases of water, just like a jug of water, and no ice in the ice trays or anything like that. And I would walk in, I wouldn't turn on the lights because I own a music venue, and so I'd show up at 3, 4, whatever o'clock in the morning, and I just lay down in my bed, but I didn't turn on the air conditioning, so I was just like, I don't really need sheets or anything. And then I'd wake up and the sun would be up, and I'd take a shower and I'd leave. So one night I had worked, very late, and I kind of took all my clothes off and was like, cool. And I lay down on the bed. And you know how you get that tingling feeling all over, like I finally laid down and this just feels like tingly everywhere? So I had that feeling, but then after a while I was like, it feels like ants crawling over me. And I'm like, yeah, but it's probably just because I'm so tired. But then after a minute I'm like, no, it's more than that. And I turned on the light and my bed was covered in ants. So they had come in through the outlet and they were all over my bed. I mean, I killed ants for 45 minutes, unalived them, whatever, for 45 minutes. And finally I was like, it's too many ants. I can't stop them. So if you can't beat them, you join them. But in my case, I went and slept on the couch. The next day I told maintenance, hey, I got ants. They're like, no problem. So I slept on the couch for 3 more days. Then I finally was like, you know what? I think I'm done with the ants. I looked around, there's no more dead ants and no more live ants or anything. I'm like, okay, good. So I slept in there. And I got to bed at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and I get a knock on the door, an unsolicited knock at 7 a.m. or something. I'm like, ugh. And I wake up, and both my arms are asleep at the shoulders, and I'm just like flopping my arms down, like, what's going on? What days? I got like an hour or 2 of sleep. I'm like, I'm so tired. And so I reached down, I looked, I'm like, oh, my shorts, but I can barely, like my eyes are all like, So I put my shorts on, I'm like, but I can't move because my arms are asleep. And I answer the door, and it's my ex-wife, and she's got my kids, like, you take them. I'm like, okay, great idea. So then I'm like, come on in, kids. And I'm like, I gotta pee. And I go in the bathroom, and I'm peeing, and all of a sudden I'm like, that doesn't feel right. I look down, I had ants in my pants, and they were being inappropriate with me. But I couldn't stop peeing. So it's like, but I couldn't stop peeing because I had to pee so bad. And these ants were like, we don't care. What a perfect opportunity for us to bite you everywhere that we can. I'm like, please don't. And they're like, nah, we're all up in your shorts anyway. So, that happened. And finally I got feeling back in my arms, and I finished peeing, and I killed the rest of the ants. Anyway, you know what's worse than ants in your pants? Uncles.